It's a beautiful day in Phoenixville. Hello, and welcome to Mayor's Kitchen. I'm Peter Urschler, and in this program, we'll be featuring local guests throughout the Phoenixville area. Just like your kitchen at home, my kitchen is a gathering place where I bring all of my friends and wonderful people in the neighborhood together. And that's what we hope to do through this show. Today, we're fortunate to welcome local chef and also YouTube film critic, Chef George Crow. Hey, Chef George, how are you today?
Hey, Mr. Mayor. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming over and cooking with us today in the kitchen.
Absolutely. Today we're going to be doing a chicken lettuce wrap, a Laos-style chicken lettuce wrap that I think is a nice, bright, herbaceous dish that's going to be a lot of fun for summer parties this year. It's something not many people are familiar with, but it's pretty easy to make. I wanted to...
Oh, who could that be?
I don't know.
It must be one of our Phoenixville neighbors.
Hopefully.
Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Hey,
Welcome.
Teresa, good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Absolutely.
We are fortunate to be joined with us here today by regionally acclaimed artist Teresa Haag. You probably know her work from the Welcome to Phoenixville mural. Teresa, thanks for coming by.
I'm so glad to be here. What is going on here today?
Oh, well, we were just about to get started cooking some Laos-style chicken lettuce wraps today.
Laos-style chicken lettuce wraps. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
What
It's
is
gonna
in
be...
that? What is this?
Well, it's mostly just minced chicken that we're going to cook down, but it is seasoned with a couple really bright and vivacious herbs,
Yeah.
including some mint and some
I
cilantro.
can smell that all
Yep.
the way over here.
Right? And then we're
What
going
is
to
this
flavor it up.
interesting-looking
A
thing?
little bit of ginger and garlic. We got some lime action happening here, and this is really the star of the show. It's just a little bit, but this is called gochujang chili.
Wait, say that again, please.
I know, it's gochujang. It's a Korean-style chili pepper flake that's got a little bit of nice heat to it, but it's sort of sweet and lingering.
Okay, can I be the one to add that into the dish?
Absolutely. That's the last thing we're putting in there before we're ready to eat it.
Wonderful. Well, everything smells great, George. I think let's get it fired up.
Let's go.
Yes.
All right, so let's get this started up here, you guys. The first thing that we're gonna do is obviously preheat our pan. You never really wanna go into a cold pan when you're cooking. So we've got this over about a medium to medium high heat, and we are, as always, gonna start with just a little bit of neutral canola oil in this pan. We just need to get a little bit of garlic, ginger, and lemongrass,
Is that
which
this one?
that is. That's right here. We've got that already minced up. And you can mince this yourself, or you can buy it pre-minced at the grocery store. Either way is gonna work perfectly fine for this. If you wanna save a little bit of time and money, I do recommend the pre-minced stuff. It tastes just as good.
So this is something even I could cook.
Absolutely, anybody could cook this really. And we're just gonna go in and right in the pan there.
Do you use that mixture in a lot of dishes to start with?
Absolutely, especially when we're cooking the Southeastern Asian style cuisine. We wanna start most of our stir fries with this kind of little mixture here. Yeah.
Oh, it smells great.
Yeah, it's gonna get really aromatic here over the next 30 seconds to 1 minute as that starts to sizzle. We definitely don't want to take on any color with this, but this is gonna be a great start for our stir fry here.
Now, George, why do you stir so often? I mean, I'm obviously not a very good cook, but you know, I guess
Sure.
you keep the ingredients moving.
Yeah, well, we definitely don't want it to burn. Garlic has a real tendency to start burning up on the bottom of the pan if you don't keep it moving. And now you start hearing it sizzling. That's what we're looking for. We're all starting to smell it in here. It's starting to get really aromatic, nice, fresh.
I'm smelling that it's like clean, like almost like lemon.
Yes,
scent
that's
to
the
it. It's like
lemongrass. That's the lemongrass. Yeah, lemongrass is a really fabulous scent, especially when you're cooking at home. It really fills the air in your apartment or home with some really bright, fresh, and citrusy smells. And that's about it. That's about all we're looking for there. Just starting to brown at the bottom of the pan, and we're gonna go in with our ground chicken.
I mean, this is a fairly healthy dish too. I mean,
Very
the
healthy.
ingredients you have chicken, and
Absolutely.
this lemongrass and
Carb-free.
garlic, but- oh, hey,
Perfect.
Yeah. So now that the
Maybe for
chicken's
summer.
in there, right.
we're swimsuit ready.
That's right. This is going to be great for summer parties, for any time that you got people over. It's sort of something that you can just sort of put out on the counter, and people can kind of come help themselves to whatever they want. And that's really great when you're entertaining over the summer.
Absolutely. Any big projects coming up, Teresa?
Oh gosh, I've been in the studio a lot lately. I've got some shows coming up over the summer. I travel a lot to do some shows, so I've been working on a whole new body of work. I'm really excited to get out there.
Well, I know everybody in Phoenixville loves seeing the Gateway mural. We love seeing, of course, the Welcome to Phoenixville mural. So all the work's
Absolutely.
wonderful. I mean, both artists, one in the kitchen and
Yeah,
of course,
exactly.
one out on the walls.
Right.
George, did you create this dish yourself? Is it something that you developed?
I've adapted it over the years from a very, very classic lob guy is the real name of this dish. you say that, and some people don't know if you're speaking another language or not, so I refer to it just as chicken lettuce wraps. But labgai means any minced chicken dish. I've had it at a numerous amount of restaurants, and I just decided to try and figure out how to make it at home.
Is that a Korean dish?
Laos.
Oh, Laos. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Excellent.
down there next to Vietnam and Thailand. So it's really bright, fresh, exuberant. Now what's gonna happen here is after this chicken cooks down, we're gonna keep breaking it up so that it minces up like taco meat, and we wanna wait for it to fully brown, fully cook, and all the liquid to evaporate. And that is when we're gonna season it up with everything else.
Oh, excellent.
I can't wait.
Yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
be so much fun.
It's super quick. It literally takes the amount of time it takes for the chicken to cook for the dish to be done, and you've got it out on the side of your table.
Peter, this is something that even you and I can do.
I think so.
Very
This is
excited.
absolutely. It might be nice for the deck.
Yeah, yeah.
Rooftop deck.
Sure.
Well, while we're waiting for that to brown, Chef George, I hope you don't mind Teresa and I are going to grab some plates.
No,
I
absolutely.
mean, it smells great, so we can't wait to start eating.
Sure, we've got a couple more
Wait, one
minutes
more
here.
time.
Oh, perfect timing, you guys. Just finished up.
The loft smells amazing.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
Well, you guys, now that our chicken is browned, I've turned off the heat on our little induction burner here, and we can get ready to finish this stuff up. Would you guys like to give me a hand?
Sure.
All right, so the first thing that goes in, Teresa, you want to grab this right here and just go ahead and
So
dump
that's
it right
like
in.
That's the
Right
fish
over?
sauce, the brown
Right, there we
sugar,
go.
and the lime.
Lime juice.
Okay,
Yep.
excellent.
So that's going to give us all of the nice balanced flavors that we're going to want out of this. This is going to start to smell really good right now. You smell that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yep. All right, now
next?
let's go give you some cilantro and we'll give you some mint.
Now, how much?
In we go.
The whole amount?
Yeah, just
Okay.
throw it in. Absolutely, why not? That's what we want. And then Teresa, you want to grab those shallots right there and we'll toss those in here as well.
Sure.
This is going to start to look really pretty right here at the end. This is what we're going for. You see that? Now we're getting some of that
Gorgeous.
fresh cilantro mixed with mint, which they're best friends, by the way. If you don't know that already, cilantro and mint go amazingly together.
All right.
And we'll finish
It's
this
a
off.
great summer dish.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be real fresh, vibrant. All of your guests are gonna love it when you have little house parties. And like I said, it's really nice because you can just sort of set out some iceberg lettuce cups, the labgai. I like to serve it with a little bit of cucumber, sriracha, and some fresh limes in case anybody wants to squeeze a little bit more on there at the end. We'll try and get a little bit more of this brown sugar out of here just because I like the sweetness of this. And then Teresa, why don't you grab that chili powder that we talked about earlier there?
What's the name of it again?
Gochujang.
Gochujang.
Chili powder. And we'll
alright.
sprinkle that
There
over
it goes.
The whole
top.
thing?
The whole thing.
Wow.
Right in there.
All right.
Absolutely. That's just gonna give it some nice little red color here, a little bit of red flake right at the end. And that's it, you guys.
Yay.
Wow,
All
that's
right.
perfect.
Laos-style chicken lettuce wraps.
So, what's the next step?
Next step is to eat.
Eat. Oh, I like it. Well, that's the best part.
Absolutely. Now, I like to serve this with a little bit of rice.
Oh, I did cook some rice.
Oh, perfect.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Let's dive in, you guys.
All right.
In the rice cooker. Unfortunately,
All
not a very good chef.
Why don't you show us how you do it, George?
Okay.
You're the professional here.
Right. Let's do it. So I'm actually going to take my rice. This is a nice big lettuce wrap here, so this should be great. And I'll put this right over here so we get a nice shot of that. Look at that.
Oh, that looks great.
Right in there.
So the rice is, still healthy, but it makes it a little more filling.
Yep, there's a little carbs if you need a little
Okay.
carbs in your
And we
life.
could cut the rice out if we had to.
Absolutely.
If we're going a little
Like
carb free
brown rice.
or brown rice.
Yep.
Perfect.
Or
quinoa.
cauliflower rice.
Oh, quinoa.
Quinoa
Excellent.
would be great too. And I'm gonna squeeze a little bit more lime right in there on top.
You can never have enough lime.
You never can.
I know.
And then just a little drizzle of sriracha because I like
wow,
it
look at
hot.
that.
Peter, why don't you give that a shot?
Yeah,
Oh
Peter.
my gosh.
Mr.
Okay,
Mayor,
here we are. Let's see.
let me know what you think
Okay.
there. And then
Give it a
Teresa.
try.
Oh, yay.
Feel
Okay,
free.
I'm going to just get going here.
Absolutely. What do you think?
Is it good?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can taste like the lemongrass.
Yep, it's
And the
real.
sriracha gives it a nice heat.
Right, and it's nice and balanced out by the sweet of the brown sugar in there and the freshness of the
Absolutely.
herbs. It's just a really, really fantastic collusion of bright, fresh summer flavors.
And we use jasmine rice, but I'm sure, like you said, this would go well with quinoa.
Sure,
And it tastes so good, you probably don't even need rice.
right, whatever your preference is.
Absolutely.
All right, I'm gonna dig in here.
Sure, let's dig in.
All right, George.
I'll fill one up. And Peter, thank you again for having me here. It was a blast. I loved being here and sharing this recipe with you guys.
Chef George, thank you so much for this incredible meal.
Oh, absolutely.
And Teresa, thanks for being here with us. And to all of you, thanks for being here and joining us in the Mayor's Kitchen. It's really a great place where friends here in Phoenixville come to gather. Can't wait to see you on the next episode.
Well, let's eat.
Delicious.
Ding dong.
Oh, do you want me to react to it now? Oh, sorry. Oh, I thought you were gonna. Oh my God, someone's at the door.